All right, we are back. How you doing? My name is Jamie. Welcome back. Hello to the VC, the vinyl community. And of course, today I want to wish our American friends a very happy Thanksgiving. And certainly in Canada, we celebrate it in October when the weather's a little nicer than we certainly have right now, at least here anyway. But certainly for me, I have lots of family in the United States. My son and his girlfriend are in the States, so happy Thanksgiving to both of them. I also have a sister-in-law, brother-in-law, nieces and nephews in the States. So happy Thanksgiving to them and to everybody who stopped by today. All right, so I thought on this one be kind of a mixed bag once again. I thought I'd dust off another box shelf. I know Steve Carlson likes when I show some of the box sets that I have. And so I thought I'd feature this one because I've been thinking about this, especially when I've been talking about Rhino records, how, again, they're still great with their box sets, but they're maybe not as creative in terms of some of the packaging as they used to be, but this one always comes to mind when I think of great packaging from Rhino records. This is Beg, Scream, and Shout, the big old box of 60s soul. And gosh, this came out in 1997, and isn't that awesome, like just having this in a old 7-inch vinyl or 45 little box, kind of there, complete with the handle on top for easy carrying. And this was numbered, so this was 9,335, and of course there's a little dust up at the top, but let's open it up, and it comes with a nice little thing, just like 45 box, and then inside they're housed like that, so they got a little bit of styrofoam there, so they kind of prop it up. And yeah, let's take a good... Again, these are all CDs, even though it's all sort of replica vinyl. These are all CDs. But even then, the presentation of the discs in all of these, we'll go through those. And again, it's got some great material on here. So we've got that. And, you know, they just go above and beyond with this. So on this one, you've got Beg, which is the first disc. So you've got stuff like this. You know, you got some great 60s soul over all, and then you take it out, and then each CD is housed in a replica 45 like that. Like, how cool is that? Like, just so creative. Just love it. Okay, so that's the first one. As I mentioned, you got Jackson 5, you got Barbara Mason, Smokey Robinson, and the Miracles, Sam and Dave, to name just a few. So that's the first one. And then Beg 2. There you have some of the track listing there. You know, just great 60s soul. Dionne Warwick, you got Billy Stewart, Esther Phillips, Gene Chandler. Again, each one housed, you know, replicating certainly some of the old 45s, like the Stax record look. Each one comes out like that. So that's the second one. And moving right along, we've got this one, how they've kind of replicated the whole Rhino look to the old style. There's the track listing on that one. So this will be the third one, although Shout disc 1. And again, they pop out like this. As I say, back in the day, they certainly had some fun with some of the packaging. That's for sure. This one really looks like the old Motown label. So this is Shout disc 2. There you have some of the track listings. So you've got the Monkees, you've got Sir Mac Rice, you've got Edwin Starr, Jackie Wilson, Junior Walker and the All-Stars. And again, the Motown replica pops out like that. And then we've got Scream 1 moving right along, making it look like the old Chess records. There's the track listing there. And again, you're looking at the iCats, 4 tops. So you got the OJs on this one, King Curtis, Shorty Long. And then like that. And then finally, we've got Scream Disc 2 from the Beg, Scream, and Shout, the big old box of 60s Soul set. Even the pretend sticker, just creative, you know, even the pretend sticker there, price sticker there. And on this one you got Wilson Pickett, you've got Irma Franklin, Mel and Tim, James Brown, the Esquires, Brenton Wood, Doris Troy, Booker T and the MGs. What can you say? And again, they pop out just like that. Yeah, but just a fun box set. If you're looking for 60s soul, it is absolutely priceless. And they have the booklet with regards to that here. Hopefully I've gone through all the discs there, and a nice little booklet overall. Not a lot of pictures in this one, just a lot of, the basic information. Not an extensive booklet. Just all the basic stuff. And then they have also included is the soul cards. And so it just pops open like this, and then it's just, and it's almost like, so it's like, I don't know if you can see this properly here, so it pops out like that. So it's almost like soul cards, and then they have little bits of trivia on the back, Billy Vera writing something there, and it's just, it just goes on, it just goes on, picture after picture, trivia after trivia. A lot of it's different artists talking about the songs, influenced by different songs. So yeah, it just goes. And that's just the one pack, and then the other pack. Let's see if I can get some of those out and show you. And the other pack carries on, something like that. Oops, I got, I'll turn these around. It's almost like trading cards or just little trivia cards, but all of this included inside. Yes, this isn't giving you a great representation, but as best as we can here. So there you go. That is the big old box of rhythm and blues, great soul music from the 1960s. And hope you enjoyed taking a look at that. Picked up a few CDs at some of the various thrift stores in Value Village in town just recently. I can show you a few of those. And we've got, oh man, John Lee Hooker, Chill Out. Great disc. I say pick them up for just $2. Got the sticker still on there. That was at Goodwill. I think, yeah, maybe not all of these are Goodwill, but Fine Young Cannibals, The Raw and the Cooked, of course, with She Drives Me Crazy. And yeah, kind of happy to pick this up because I don't have any John Evangelis in my collection, but there's a nice little best of there, which of course has Friends of Mr. Cairo. That, Neil Young and Freedom. And of course has Rockin' in the Free World. Everybody loves that Neil Young song, Rockin' in the Free World. Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense. Great album. Great live album. But yeah, I'll have to try to get those stickers off as best I can. And I can show you some of the... There was just 2 more records from that Facebook vinyl haul that I had. You can see the 2 previous videos where I show some of the records. But these were the 2 sort of the oddest records that were involved. We've got first this one. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any of the inserts. And at first when I looked at it, I was like, what? But then, of course... It's like, somebody scratched this up, or... No, of course, it's the another Monty Python record. So this is Monty Python's second album, and it contains a lot of stuff from the second series of the Monty Python show. And unfortunately, this doesn't have any of the inserts. I think it originally came with some inserts and a printed sleeve. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any of that, but it is on the Charisma label, which is very cool. And I think this is an American pressing on the Charisma label. But yeah, I had to take a quick... I was like, what? But yes, classic. Another Monty Python record. There you go. And one more we got for you. The Monkees. Yeah, in terms of all that classic rock that I'd picked up with that Facebook vinyl haul with Stevie Ray Vaughan, ZZ Top, Ozzy Osbourne, they had this one as well. Of course... Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited from late 1967. I believe this came out in November 1967. Of course, the big hits, Pleasant Valley Sunday and Words. And I think the song Daydream Believer came out just before this album was released. But this album is also noted for an early use of the Moog synthesizer by Mickey Dolenz playing it, and also a fellow by the name of Paul Beaver. But yeah, from late 1967. This was again when the Monkees were taking control and playing their own instruments and whatnot, or at least most of them with some help. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Tomorrow it is Record Store Day, Black Friday, so we shall see what we acquire. Cross our fingers. Take care. Bye-bye.